Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll paint a Tiefling Warlock I picked up from a local game store. Will I finally be able to produce a skin tone in a way that I'm satisfied with? Who knows? If you think I did, let me know in the comment section down below. The first thing we do, as always, is start with the base coat. I get some paint on my wet palette and slightly thin it with water to get it to my preferred consistency. We want the paint to be as opaque as possible, but not so thick that it could gunk up any details on the model. Typically, I would test on the back of my hand or on my fingernails, etc. Literally anything but the model. And what I'm looking for is for the paint to be as opaque as I can get it, but also it runs completely flat and has no ridges or valleys in the paint. Now you can use a thicker paint, just make sure that you take the time to spread the paint around so that you can avoid obscuring those details. Now after doing a coat or two, the base coat is finished and we're ready to move on to the layering process. Next up is layering. When layering, you want to get your paint to be more transparent than the base tone and start putting the paint down on the upturned surfaces of the model and only apply the paint to about 60-ish% of that surface. At any point where the model starts to face downwards, I avoid putting the brighter paint there to ensure that I keep some shadows in those downturned areas as well as the recesses. This is a model that is meant to be used for my tabletop games, so I'm not going to go too crazy with it and only use two brighter steps. I don't find it necessary to paint every model to a competition or even a display level. I love painting. Simply applying the brush to the model is oftentimes enough for me. At this point in doing the cape, I decided to do a glaze to bring that brightness down just a little bit. Now, glazing is a technique that took me quite a while to get. It's easy to have your glaze be either too opaque or so transparent that it takes 300 years to get the effect you're looking for. Something I have done in the past to figure out the consistency that I want is to paint the color I'm glazing over onto my fingernail so that I'm testing the glaze before I ever put it on the model. In general, I prefer that it takes about 3-ish applications before there starts to be any obvious visible results, but always, always, always make sure that you are removing the excess fluid from your brush before you glaze onto the model. The way that you can do this is just take your brush, press it onto the paper towel, and once the fluid stops blooming out onto the paper towel, then you should be good to go. Alrighty, that's going to bring us to the end of our video today. Let me know in the comments if you like this model and if you would like to see something like this in your preferred tabletop system. I'm going to see you again here real soon with another model that'll be painted up, so stay tuned for that and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe so that you always make sure that you can see my videos as soon as they're posted. Bye-bye!